Welcome to 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Thompson. Durant for three. Knocks it down from distance. Well, Grant, we've got a treat tonight. These are two of the best offenses in the league.
Yeah, B.A. You know, one thing they have in common, they make smart decisions with the ball. And, of course, they know how and when to attack. I think we'll get some high IQ hoops here tonight.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into his shooting motions. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. No good on the triple. Pass to Mitchell. Thompson with a steal. Fires the three. And it's Kevin Durant with the three. Durant's got 8.
No fear or hesitation from KD. He's able to hit from anywhere.
And the shot is good by Garland.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Pass to Durant. And all around the rim that time before dropping. 14 points for him.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Houston working the ball around. Durant draws the double. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And, Clark, one thing this Rockets team is known for is their ferocity on the backboard.
Yeah, they were terrific retrieving their own misses. And they played with a grit and a toughness that I thought belied the team's youth. And that's a good foundation to build on. You've got tough-minded young players that are only going to get better. Keep an eye on this Rockets team.
And he can't get the first one. And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little, Grant.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
And Cleveland has possession after Houston's three-pointer on the other end. The drive by Garland. Mobley. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And there's a hunger to Mobley's game. That's how he beats the defense to the rebound.
Cavaliers trail by 13. Allen, right side. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Well, I like seeing Allen get this kind of position because you give him the rock there, and he can take care of the rest.
Ooh, stolen by Smith. The 3, Durant. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers want Evan Mobley to rip and run. Coach Kenny Atkinson said, with him pushing it in transition, he's just scratching the surface. You see him handle the ball sometimes, and you're like, man, this guy's a point guard. Brian, back over to you.
A tremendous skill level. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
The Rockets lead by 15. Pass to Shepard. And here's Smith. Misses from short range. Here's Hunter. And he buries his first look.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Back to Van Vliet. From deep. And Houston, another three.
A three-level score. Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defenders.
And there it is for him. Hunter's got 6.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Durant for 3. Oh, that was pure. He's got another one. Now 10 for 12.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Tries a 3 off the end. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
It just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Here's Davison. And Houston, another 3.
Good read that time from Finney-Smith. So reliable at getting it to his teammates.
Well, we know what Dorian Finney-Smith can do on the court, but he's also doing great things off the court, Carl.
Yeah, so many players across the league do a ton of work in their communities for the betterment of humanity. And the Finney Family First Foundation focuses on the youth in low-income communities. And Dorian Finney-Smith, he helps kids by providing basketball training for at-risk youth and uses the game of basketball to also impart lifelong lessons. You know, the timing Durant has does a nice job, really excels at pulling up and then stopping on the dime, straight up, straight down off the dribble and delivering.
Back to Capella. Houston working the ball around. Pass to Durant. Here's the 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. And as a player, how important is film study to reaching the highest level of success?
I'll tell you what, with the advance in technology, it's actually critical now, BA. I mean, it's more accessible, too, and that helps everybody realize the benefits of doing that extra work of studying yourself, your team, and your opponents.
And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 4-3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Durant's got 38 points.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Cleveland calls timeout. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Hunter. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Houston shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
Yeah, when I watch Reed Shepherd play, I'm sometimes reminded of John Stockton. The type of handle and the way he goes to the cup, quicker and more athletic than he appears. You know, I know that's big shoes to fill, but I just like the similarities and the intensity.
And the bucket is good.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
The 3, Durant. Counted from distance. Durant's got 41.
Players with KD's size generally don't have that quick release, too. Incredible combination for him.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Durant for 3. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
He is having a remarkable first half from three-point land. He's been dialed in since the moment he stepped on the court.
From the line, and another basket for Houston.
That mid-range shot, a go-to one for KD.
To the inside. Here's Wade. It's hauled in by Houston. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Cavaliers trying to make the most of their championship window. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, quote, "What I've learned is that this isn't forever. We're not invincible. You have to appreciate this because it doesn't come around too often. Not every locker room is like this." Back to you, Brian.
Connected and driven. Allie, we appreciate the report. Hunter. Here's Mobley. Goes back up. They grab their own miss.
Mobley. A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Pass to Davison. Outside Finney-Smith. For 3, Durant. It's not going to go for him. Here's Allen. Guarded by Capella. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Allen's got some old school big man in him. He's got great hands and mobility and does a good job finishing above the rim.
Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal #1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Outside Strus. Shot clock at 5.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Houston shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Now a timeout called by Cleveland. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half. And Mobley throws it down.
The assist
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And he converts the layup. Mitchell's got his first 2 points.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston. Over 40 points tonight and making it look easy. We'll be right back after this word. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. On the wing, Strus. Outside Mitchell. Smith with the rebound. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
He's made all of his free throws to this point, 3 of 3.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
And it's Allen with the ball for Cleveland. Stolen by Thompson. Durant with it. Now guarded by Mobley. Yep, that one goes. Durant's got 54 points.
What can they do? I mean, that's the question. Durant finds a shot he likes, and the mechanics are efficient and tight. Practically a sure thing when he lets it fly.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend. This is Smith's game. Set him up and he'll knock him down.
It's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Houston working the ball around. The 3, Smith. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Smith's got 5 now.
He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
You know, I just love the intensity from Mobley. Taking the hit and getting his shot to fall.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. You know, the more you watch Şengün, the more you wonder if he's just a guard in the body of a big man club.
Well, that's a pretty astute observation, B.A., because his passing is elite. I mean, his vision, he sees a half a play to a play ahead. I mean, you can actually run offense through Şengün.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And it's Larry Nance with a foul. That's his first foul. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Hits the trifecta.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Pass to Smith. Let's go with a 3. And Houston, another 3.
When he's dropping dimes, an opponent gets very nervous dealing with Jabari Smith.
Hunter, good.
2 minutes. You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Durant's got 17 now, just in the second half. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Smith in the high post. Pass to Şengün. And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul.
Here's Durant. Non-stop scoring machine right here. He's had 4 chances at the line. He's made them all. That one misses.
Team foul.
He hits the second from the line. There's a minute 26 left in the third. Outside Hunter. Another shot. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. The open shot by Van Vliet. Hunter with the rebound. Pass to Wade. Takes the three. Hits the three-pointer. Wade's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That'll be foul number 5 on him. And due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. And he's good on the second. Here's Ball. He's scoreless. Here's Mitchell. The layup misses. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Wade. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. These are his first free throws in the game. No good on that one.
At the line for the Cavaliers.
And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. And so it's Houston with it. Pass to Van Vliet. Back to Durant. No good from the wing. Now Ball with 1 on the clock. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Rockets on top, delivering the blowout. All right, we're going to step aside for just...
The Cavaliers, 43.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And here are the Rockets now. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Tate. Back to Finney-Smith. On the wing, Finney-Smith. There's the steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Tomlin. Left side Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that.
I certainly hope not.
Pass to Tomlin. Here's Travers. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Here's Tomlin. Excellent D there from Tate. And here's Houston. The 3 from Thompson. Adams with the ball. He's picked up by Merrill. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Drains the triple.
Few players shoot it with as much arc as Van Vliet does. That thing brings rain when he shoots it.
From the wing. And that one's good. Thompson. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Rockets.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Here's Porter. Buries it down low. Porter's got 4 points in the quarter. And it's Houston's ball. Pass to Tate. From behind the arc. And it's Merrill who clears it away. To the middle. Here's Tyson. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
Tipped. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
Cavaliers ball.
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Back to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
It's stolen by Garland.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass. Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And that one's good by Durant.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on defense.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
For three, Durant. And Houston, another three.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
And the Cavaliers making a change here.
Inside, Garland outplays his size, using speed and agility to get it done.
Ooh, got that one up quick.
Since the break, he's been on point from beyond the arc. I tell you this, when he's this hot, it's fun to watch.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Rockets.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kevin Durant.
Tremendous contribution from him, scoring the basketball. Everywhere you look, his fingerprints were all over this game.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
Here's Durant. A three off the inbound. It's rebounded by Wade. And it's Mitchell penetrating. Nance. And Nance with the slam.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And Garland does a little bit of everything. A versatile guard with a bright, bright future.
First personal foul.
He misses the free throw.
At the line for the Cavaliers.
And he can't hit the second. And so Durant will bring it up for the Rockets. Beyond the arc. Fires in the triple.
He's putting the team on his back. Incredible scoring performance thus far.
And an intentional foul right there. That free throw no good.
Fifth team foul.
So it comes up empty at the line.
Cavaliers foul. Mitchell. First personal foul. Fifth team
And he knocks down the first one.
at the line for Houston.
Both free throws good from Van Vliet. And they go to the intentional foul.
Fred Van Fleet. Fifth personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Shooting for Cleveland. Darius Garland. 2.
And he drops it first. So he makes one of two, and the second one misses. until they foul intentionally.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game's over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
5 ticks left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. The first free throw is good.
Donovan Mitchell at the line for 2.
Both free throws good for Mitchell. Wing shot on the way. The putback. And so Houston takes this one. Thanks for tuning in. We've got some exciting basketball up ahead. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. It's Edwards on the wing. Picked by Gobert. Edwards gets the bucket. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A., and it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
Now here's Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Collins. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Stolen by Harden. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Edwards looking it over. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray. Edwards has got 5 points.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Up top, Harden. Beal from outside. McDaniels with the rebound.
Looking to answer the three from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
It's stolen by Leonard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Edwards gets the bucket.
Edwards plays with such velocity.
And Harden with the slam.
Finally, a make for this team. Hopefully it gives them a little confidence.
Yeah, you know, sometimes all it takes is that first bucket to get a team into a groove.
Now here's Beal. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Yeah, Beal is a real volume three-point shooter. The defense cannot afford to let him get hot from the arc.
Pass to Randall. Right side Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. The Clippers trail. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Guys?
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report. Three-pointer, Harden. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
He's never shy to let it go from three-point range. Harden wants to make the D's job as tough as possible. He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. They trail by 1. And Harden with the slam.
If given the space, Harden's not afraid to take it to the rim.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
Back to Dunn. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Pass to Harden. Now Dunn. Here's Batum. Pure from three-point range.
This is experience at work. Batum knows he has the shot. No need to think about it at all.
Edwards for three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them. You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Timberwolves trail by 7. The three, DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Looking to end the run. Here's Reed. Pass to Edwards. And another shot. Goes up with it again. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
So it's Los Angeles now. Here's Harden. They get it again. Out to Leonard. Puts up a three. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Leonard's got 6 points.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, who then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season.
Back to Leonard. Outside for Harden. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
A reliable shooter off the catch. Harden with that sweet lefty stroke.
For three, DiVincenzo. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. Nice move. And Harden lays it up and in. He's got 12.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. No good that time. Los Angeles leading by 13. Here's Harden going inside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul. And Minnesota making a change here. Beyond the arc. Sinks it from distance. Batum's got his second basket.
From the arc, Batum can be pretty consistent. Not a guy you can leave alone out there.
They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
That one drops for him.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
To the middle. Here's Zubac. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Randle. It's stolen by Leonard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Right side Harden. He shoots over DiVincenzo. And the Clippers again with a bucket. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. Back over to you.
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's an 18-point game. Here's Reed. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Reed is so tough to contend with inside. Knows how to put a defender in a tough spot.
Stan, you look at Naz Reed, he gives you some size, but he is a dangerous scorer, especially from the perimeter.
Absolutely, B.A. And also, Reed is one of the most entertaining players to watch. So many deflections, blocks, dunks, hits threes. He does this all.
And that one's good from Conley.
Right back at you. Conley's a counter-puncher. He knows when his team needs a lift.
And then Harden with the jam.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Pass to Edwards. There's 48 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers lead by 20. Back to Harden. And stolen by Edwards. Yep, count it. Edwards got 9.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
Yeah, a skilled player can work around the mismatch. He's used to dealing with larger guys.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Right wing. Here's Dunn. Nails it from beyond the arc. 5 points in the game.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And Minnesota with possession here. And here's Edwards outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. James Harden, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. We'll be right back with you shortly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Los Angeles now. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Ball drives in. Yes, it's good. Ball's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, when he's inside, Paul is so good at finding those little creases.
And after that surprising Karl Anthony Towns trade, it took time for Minnesota to gel.
Yeah, last season some inconsistency, but they seem to find a groove down the stretch, capping it off with a deep run.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. To the inside. Outside Bogdanovic. Gets the three to fall. Bogdanovic has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. The three. That's his sixth make in 11 tries.
You just can't give Edwards a look from deep.
To the wing on the left. Fires it. Again, the Clippers score.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
And here are the Clippers now. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Now Conley. Pass to Edwards. 4-3. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Let's go with a three. Dunn's shot is good. Dunn's got 5 points in the quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And Paul gets it to go.
And Paul is very selective with his shot attempts, especially from deep. So you know he liked that look.
Dunn outside. Paul with it. 5 points in the game. Lopez, a good look. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
And he comes up with a bucket. Conley's got 5 points.
Great recognition there from Conley. He saw an opening and took it.
The three ball. And Los Angeles, another three.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
6 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Gobert, no good. It's been all Clippers. Back to Dunn. Pass to Paul. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Again, Los Angeles. Here's Minnesota. Now Edwards. Up and over Dunn. Goes back up. Here's McDaniels. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And it's Paul with the ball for Los Angeles. A good look from Bogdanovic. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Bogdanovic has gotten his second bucket of the game. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Will it go? And the layup is good off the glass. 6 points for him.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Pass to Conley. Outside McDaniels. Batum with the defensive effort. And so it's Los Angeles with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Back after this. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Outside, DiVincenzo. And it's off from three-point range. Now Los Angeles with it. Here's Dunn. Outside Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. A shot by Dunn, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Clippers.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Now here's Paul. Launches a three, knocks it down from distance.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Randall pulls down the board. Inside. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
And there's a pick. Pass to Dunn. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Dunn's got 9 points here in the second half.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Oh, got that one up quick.
When Bogdan is set in the corner, beat him. He loves those shots. Can make him in his sleep.
And here's Reed. Can't connect from short range. It's been all Clippers. Bogdanovich from long range. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Doubled by Dunn. Pass to Randall. Conley looking for an opening. Outside McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. To halt the run. The shot by Conley. No good. So it's Los Angeles now. Right side Bogdanovich. The three. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Well, this guy will take any three he can get. You can't take Bogdanovich lightly from deep.
The offensive rebound. Outside Conley. Puts up a deep three. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Dunn.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Clippers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for James Harden.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
Edwards with it, and it's Paul picking him up. McDaniels from long range.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And that one's good from Conley.
Yeah, not just a jump shooter. Conley is also adept at finding real estate close to the rim.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion. That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Steps back. Outside Bogdanovich. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Puts up a deep three. No good. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
It's an Eastern Conference matchup as the Toronto Raptors come into town for this one. The fans making some noise here at the Knicks Arena. The New York Knicks are getting settled in. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Violation. It's off his leg. And the ref's saying he kicked it. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. I asked him about Brandon Ingram and the challenges that he presents, and he said to me he is a tremendous scorer with impressive range. Not only that, he's extremely clever at creating scoring opportunities for himself. We got to crowd his space whenever we can. We'll see how aggressive their defense is against him tonight. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Anunoby outside. Here's Towns. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
Oh, my. Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
Now, here's Barrett.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, that's a nice read from Brunson out of the pick and roll.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Shot clock at 6. Towns, the screen. New York needs to get off a shot. And the dunk by Towns.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Now here's Brunson. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low. I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
That was a complete lapse in judgment.
They get it back. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Towns has got 12 points in the game.
How about the work ethic there of Towns? He's great at positioning himself on the glass and just outworking the opponent.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Raptors trailed by 6. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. 1:14 left to play in the first. And Tim, of the teams that were not in the playoffs or even in the play-in last season, you can make a case the Raptors among many teams that have a lot of potential to get there this year.
Yeah, I agree, and you could also put the Spurs in that conversation too. But if you're just looking at the East, the Raptors could easily climb back into relevance as their young talent develops.
It's stolen by Barrett. Dick, that's good.
Not just a jump shooter. Dick can operate inside that restricted area.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Brunson. And here we go, the fast break. Brunson's got it. From past the arc, it's hauled in by the Raptors. Pass to Barrett. 1 second left. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And that does it for the first quarter. Knicks lead by 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
They've disrupted the offensive flow, and they are making things miserable for any ball handler.
On defense, the Raptors. 6-point game.
Great anticipation defensively. He saw the ball coming before it even left the passer's hands.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks could surround him with talent. He said, winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I am happy to be a part of it. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, you're right, putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie. You know, Tim, we see a lot of talented wings in this NBA. Where does R.J. Barrett separate himself?
Well, he's very difficult when he puts it on the deck, Kevin. He's got some moves, and he's got an array of finishes, both the layup package, or he can pound it on your head.
And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatchback pull-up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
New York leading by 4, and the shot is good.
Pushing the action. Brunson always a threat in transition.
Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Barrett over Hart. And again, no good by Toronto. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
And guys, they've done a great job beating their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Raptors trail by 6. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Now here's Brunson. Fires the 3. New York, no good that time either. To the middle. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Josh Hart. The Raptors have not yet made a free throw in the game, 0 of 2 so far.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
Out to Barrett. That one's good from the corner. Now just a 2-point Knicks lead.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Anunoby outside. 6 to shoot. There's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And how about the game from Towns? The combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
Now, here's Barrett. Here's Dick. To the inside. Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And last season, Vince Carter became the first player ever to have his jersey retired, Tim, by the Raptors.
So well deserved. And look, prime Vince Carter is exactly the kind of player Toronto is still looking for. A 3-level elite scorer.
Toronto trailing. And stolen by Hart.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
51 seconds left in the first half. Here's Brunson.
The length of Ingram, it really affects shooters.
And it's Brunson missing. Pass to Shed. Doubled by Bridges. Here's Pirtle. It's good. This game is all even. Pirtle's got 4 points this quarter.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
Bridges, no one around him. Sinks the triple.
An expert shooter in the corner. Bridges knows that angle so well.
Shed, that's good.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Now Brunson. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. New York ahead, leading by just 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Back to Barrett. Pass to Ingram. And it's in there.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Hart, no good. And it's the Raptors' ball. They trail by 1. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. And the Knicks lead by 3.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Guys, back over to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Brunson. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Launches a 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. And Grady Dick gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's Brunson. Puts it up off the inbound. And that's 2 points on the layup. Brunson's got 6.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
And it's Ingram missing. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 3-point lead.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Brunson, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Shed. 6 points for him. Another shot. And Anunoby sends it back. He locks up the alley pass. And finished off by Yabusele.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here he goes.
Yeah, that's what makes Dick dangerous. You can't just play him as an outside shooter. He'll go to the hoop like he did there.
Yabusele, the screen. Inside. And finished off by Yabusele.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Pass to Pirtle. Ingram wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ingram's got 7 now in this quarter.
The pure shooting ability of Ingram does all the talking there. He gets the ball and delivers that quick release.
Here's Yabusele. Off with the layup. Down low. And slammed up by Ingram.
And what an athlete Ingram is. Elevates up in the air with such ease for the dunk.
And Towns throws it down.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 9. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. He doesn't hit that one. The Knicks lead by 5. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Brunson the bounce pass. Ingram with the steal.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
Pass to Yabusele. 3-pointer. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Yabusele's got 7. Gets it off. And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. They'll get you back.
41, the Raptors.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Ingram outside. And a missed layup. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
New York leading by 6. To the wing right side. And another turnover here by New York.
Is that just a miscommunication? It just can't happen. Let's hope they get on the same page.
And it's Barrett penetrating. Pass to Shed. It's Barrett on the wing. He takes it in. And Gaudier pulls it down. Knicks on offense. New York moving the ball around. To the paint. Here's Yabusele. The shot's good. Yabusele's got 9 points here in the second half.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And they've got a lot of momentum right now, trying to close this thing out.
Clarkson outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. To the middle. Here's Barrett. That's tipped. In the corner, it's Clarkson. From deep. Here's Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Gaudier. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Ingram outside.
Yeah, and the defenders just came flying in there. Ingram, though, he'll take it.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Knicks?
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
That is disappointing. He is someone they normally rely on from the line.
Here's Bridges. Hart fires, and he does not hit. Now Ingram. Cleared away by Hart. On the wing, Bridges. Brunson. The long shot, no good. Raptors trailed by 8. Dick! Off target from outside.
Yeah, I think he forced that a little bit there. Should have tried for a higher percentage look from the 3.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Rebounded by Towns. The Knicks leading by 10. Outside, Brunson. Brunson draws the double.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
From outside, rebounded by Ingram. And so here's Toronto. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Got it! What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates. Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Hands off. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Getting crafty. The putback. Just 5 on the clock. No good.
He's been way off the mark in this second half. Just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
Cleared away by Hart. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
It's the first that will put them up by 9. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win. And all the attention goes to Dick's jump shot, but he's a willing passer as well.
Book it. And it's the Raptors' ball.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag.
Got a piece of it. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Well, it's a miracle that pass wasn't picked off. Instead, it goes out of bounds.
Bridges outside. And Grady Dick gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
2 shots.
So he comes up empty at the line. And so it's the Knicks with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Now here is Hachimura. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Hey, Doris, I know you love this matchup tonight, featuring two fierce defenses going head-to-head.
Each of these teams do two things. They play with passion and constant effort, but more importantly, they are not afraid to get chippy. This is one of the specialty shots in James's arsenal. This guy with the teardrop floater, good night.
Now, here's Doncic. Back to Hachimura. Shot clock at 5. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
And they went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Drains the three-pointer.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
And it's the Lakers' ball. Doncic looking it over. Pass to LeBron. Now here is Hachimura. He's guarded by Collins. Clock at 4. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
And so just over a minute and a half played. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Guys?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now here's Harden. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Harden with it. The shot off that time. They're running. Here's LeBron. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
And here is LeBron. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Doncic. Lopez with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And the Lakers making a change here. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. Back to Doncic. To the middle. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Pass to Lopez. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Leonard. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 8 points for Leonard.
totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Number 12.
107 left to play in the first. Here's Doncic. No scoring in this one. And the officials call a traveling violation. Clippers leading by 4. Now here's Harden. No good with the layup. And here's Doncic from the arc. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
The defense has to know they're going to get a steady diet of three-point shooting from Luka.
Pass to Leonard. Done right side. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's his first trip to the line. He misses the free throw.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury. Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Clippers lead by 6. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And in Tyronn Lue, the Clippers have one of the league's most highly respected and Doris coveted head coaches.
And think about it, Kevin. He signed an extension with the Clippers 2 summers ago. That was amidst rumors that the Lakers might have an interest. Remember, LeBron and Ty Lue go way back. But he is now committed long-term with this organization. That is smart business.
From the baseline, another one falls for the Clippers.
We've seen this script before. Kawhi Leonard starts early and continues throughout the course of the night. Defense is in for a long haul.
Vanderbilt, the tip in on the offensive rebound. Vanderbilt's got his second basket.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
Kicks it out to Collins. The wide open look here for Lopez. A three-pointer off the mark. Doncic outside. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Sit down. You have a channel on you. Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Down low. Here's Vanderbilt. Pass to Kleba. No one near him. That's short off the rim. Leonard looking around. boots over Laravia. Again, the Clippers. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks. The Lakers are trying to maximize what LeBron James has left in the tank. Coach J.J. Redick said, when you get to coach one of the greatest players ever, you take a lot of joy and pride and excitement in that. And it's my job to help him in these last few innings of his career. Kevin?
A rare opportunity indeed. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Inside, the Lakers moving the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. From deep three-point territory. They grabbed their own miss.
And a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Pass to Lopez. Outside Leonard. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Leonard is consistent at staying aggressive on the offensive end.
And Doris, when he's feeling good, Kawhi Leonard, still one of the toughest matchups in the NBA.
You know what, Kevin? The way he's battled through injuries and the game's still important enough to him that he's stuck around. And you're so right. When he is healthy, he remains a two-way force. This guy is an absolute Hall of Famer.
In the corner, Harden. Back to Collins. Nobody near Leonard. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Clippers leading by 12. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
16 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Outside Leonard. In the paint, Kawhi gets it done.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, top man is going for the jugular.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Clippers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Screen by Zubac. Here's Paul. Up again. Outside for Batum. Bogdanovich wide open. And the 3 off target. Paul outside. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Zubac. With the clock winding down. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, Zubac knows his job, and that's to do the dirty work. Get into the offensive glass.
Here's Doncic. Doncic right at the doorstep.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Shakes him. A drive by Paul. Kleba with the rebound. Lakers trail by 14. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in L.A., they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Boy, you tell young bigs from the earliest, play strong, finish tough. He beats the Zubats. Nice finish.
Outside Beal, and Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Beal. 6 to shoot. Driving to the basket. With the putback. Kleber with the rebound. Doncic right side. Pass to Vanderbilt. Wants to get it to Doncic and does. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Bounce pass from Paul. The 3 from Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound. This one for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Bogdanovich has got his first 3 points of the game.
And when Bogdanovich is that well set up, he's almost automatic. Nice shot.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to LaRavia. Now Doncic. He's got 5. Top of the key jumper, no good. Here's Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
One of the key aspects for Kawhi Leonard's scoring per game is his ability to get to the free throw line. This guy lives there.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
With the fadeaway. Rebounded by the Lakers. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Collins.
This guy's such a tough cover. Doncic generates so much offense in so many ways.
He doesn't get the second one. And it's Leonard at the elbow. Leonard draws the double. Collins wide open, he fires. And the Clippers miss again. Lakers trail by 19. Doncic outside. Pass to LaRavia. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Zubats. Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Leonard on the wing. The 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Leonard's got 26.
Well, Kawhi Leonard pure from the corner. Nice delivery, Kawhi.
Pass to Smart. Back to Doncic. Collins with some nice D. Clippers leading by 22. A shot by Harden, wide open. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And here's Doncic. That one, no good. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. The Clippers on top. Just dominating this one. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Smart deciding where to go with it. Pass to Kleba. Here's LaRavia. He gets it in there. Here's Harden. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Doncic with it. Overdone. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside Leonard. To the paint. The kick out to Lopez. And he gets it back. Another shot. Kleba with the rebound. Lakers trail by 21. Doncic left side. Kleba up top. Rebound by the Clippers.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Doncic outside. And stolen by Dunn. They push it up 4-on-3. And Leonard has it in the corner. Over Vanderbilt. Leonard, no luck. Here's the Lakers with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Pass to Lopez. Back to Harden. And Lopez has it in the corner. 5 on the clock. A 3-ball. Sinks the triple. Lopez has got himself on the board with 3 there.
It catches people off guard to see what a smooth stroke Lopez has for a big fella.
On the wing, Doncic. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. No good there off the double clutch. And the Clippers have possession. Outside Leonard. No good from the wing. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Doncic with it. Out guarded by Dunn. To the inside. Out to Doncic. Smart wide open. He fires. Back to Doncic. Lakers working the ball around now. And it's LaRavia missing.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Clippers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kawhi Leonard.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
Here's Leonard. Vanderbilt with the rebound. And here's Doncic from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Pass to Leonard. 26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Count that one.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Here's Doncic. Done with some nice D.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. It's a Grizzlies home game. The fans around us amped up here in the FedEx Forum. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's Scott, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Just free to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for John Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
From a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. Pass to Scott. Johnson surveying the floor. Left side, Worthy. Over Jackson. And the shot falls short this time. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Back to Morant. Out to the right wing. To the inside. Some nice passing there by Memphis. A shot by Wells, no good. And so just over a minute and a half played. Johnson in the corner. Back to Worthy. For the three. Johnson can't get it to go. Morant with it. Jackson with the bounce pass. Pass to Edey. Now Morant. And Edey has it in the corner. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Johnson. He goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Back Edey picks one up.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
Morant scanning the floor. And stolen by Scott. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Johnson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And then Abdul-Jabbar slams it in.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Grizzlies trailed by 4. Morant left side. Got a piece of it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Sharon Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. The Grizzlies making a switch here. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Morant outside. Clark outside. To the middle. Takes the 3. Pass to Aldama.
Ball second is foul. Second personal foul. 13 foul.
Los Angeles on D. Here's Clark. Now Conjo. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one drops. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. From past the arc, the putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. Jackson with the screen. 80 can't hit. Lakers leading by 7. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. Outside for Jackson. Nailed from three-point land.
Quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Here's Scott over to the left wing. Pass to Wilkes. Gets it off. No good on the last second attempt there. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Lakers on top, up by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Here's Jerome. Still scoreless. Here's Conchar. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, the Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Eldama after the basket by Jaren Jackson.
What agility there. Look how quick Jackson moves after setting the screen. Perfect execution.
Here's Clark, and it's Clark slamming it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Memphis with the ball. Right now they're on a 9-0 run. Now Morant. Out left to the wing. Here's Eldama. Off target from outside. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Johnson. And the rejection by Jackson. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And the Lakers making a change here. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Johnson. Eldama with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but G.A. much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
And it's Clark with the jam.
And I like how Morant threaded the needle there. Just an excellent pass off that pick.
And so now a timeout called by Brad Nelson. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Los Angeles making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Garrett. Now here is McGee. Guarded by Morant. Johnson for 3. And they'll get another chance. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6.